So, if you're easily offended, please switch off now. There will be adult language, unfortunately, so again, don't watch. You've been warned. So, all I saw for 2 hours, well, every time I stopped skipping, another one of his super dreary live streams, is this effeminate, overly emotional queen literally howling like she's on her periods. Chill, boy, you're not giving birth to a hippopotamus yet. Last time I came across something like this, oh yeah, I was with my mate Charlie. She, or is it he? Anyway, he was so angry for being born in a woman's body. Or was it a man's?
I might have checked to see if I was ovulating a couple of times.
Oh, I'm confused. Sorry. Hey, by the way, I'm not insinuating anything, alright? Please don't subject yourself to another hissy fit. Save your plates and cutlery. I'm just saying, seeing you doing whatever you did in that stream kinda well reminded me of him. Sorry, her. That's all. So relax. What sort of misfit plankton self-congratulates himself over and over? Oh, I'm so mean. I know I'm roasting this guy. Oh, he's humiliated. Oh yeah, you got me, buddy. This is utterly humiliated. Smithereens! Get over yourself, dude. Stop taking your own echo chamber as an objective arbiter. It's about as accurate as the time your gran told you the sun shines out of your ungrateful backside. Oh, my little future Murtad is so cute. It was all ad homonyms, wasn't it? Hello, newsflash. That's what they call a poor man's wit. Don't worry, I get the irony, but I choose to do it. And seriously, what's with the camp title? Sass? Sass? Why are you describing yourself with a homosexual verb, bro? That's what I want to know. Anyway, I couldn't resist. I just had to look it up. Oh, no! Here you go. So it says here, well, this is the Bustle magazine, online magazine, and it's talking about sassy. And it says here, the only case when sassy is typically used toward men is when it's used to describe gay men, as in the sassy gay friend trope. Yep, it's a gay verb, like I thought. Look, honey, if you are, then you are, right? As you so eloquently put it to me. You're right, I choose to have this beard.
Mashallah, brother!
Strictly my call, and alhamdulillah. But on some things, you just don't get a choice, right? Plus, you're a murtad, so I doubt anybody's gonna notice.
It would be fun to exercise some sass.
Man! Seriously? Could this guy be any more sass if he tried?
I feel ashamed every time I eat meat.
OMG, meat products are like so unethical.
Someday, I promise you, I'm gonna be as vegetarian as I can be.
I'm like gonna stop being a hypocrite one day and like stop. I'm like waiting for the most financially advantageous time to like virtue signal like. Have you also noticed how the all too predictable, totally shameless, by the way, Murtad charity commercials have begun in earnest, bro?
The monetary support that I get from everyone who supports me, I really, really appreciate it. After all was said and done, I made enough to buy a computer that I'm using to edit this on.
Yep. Leaving Islam was worth it. Literally worth it. This dude's like literally 5 minutes into his YouTube career and he's scraped together a few thousand subs, mind you, after first heading off like Oliver, with a begging bowl to AP's channel, Myth Vision, Abdullah Samir's Noodle Fly Soup, or whatever absurd name it was. I mean, believe me, he's done the charity rounds, and he's already begging his own viewers. Wow. Subhanallah, to think, how during this whole COVID pandemic thing, he'd want to sponge off his viewers like this, who'll be equally hard up, by the way, is just, well, put it this way. Aren't you ex-Muslims supposed to be the great modern-day martyrs of compassion and putting humanity first? That's why you left Islam, wasn't it? Oh, he said Islam. But apparently, being straight up unethical and self-serving doesn't make you a hypocrite in a world without God. Well, duh, that's the whole point. No, really, it makes you wonder, don't it? These atheists always boast, we put life first, humanity first, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, blah, blah, blah. They get on that annoying, fake, woke Hollywood pool party high horse. They virtue signal their farts and burps. So annoying. You just want to kick them off their saddles and shoot the damn horse. And then the first thing they do is they go out, juice every mug they can get hold of, and first secure their own financial interests, professing peace and free love for all, like this guy. Selfish muppets. All that pompous moral high horse spiel, that's all it is. They're only really just talking about themselves. When they say life is sacred, it's their life they're really talking about. When they say they value humanity, it's only their humanity they're actually thinking of. When it's liberty they're thinking of, it's their liberty they're thinking of. For atheists, religion is kind of an impediment to, what's the euphemism I'm looking for? Oh, lust, money, and greed. For the pleasure of the only three idols that matter. Me, myself, and I. But Shaitan and his shayateen are actually very tactful about this. They'll just call it something else, like fulfillment, freedom, and self-actualization. That sort of mumbo-jumbo malarkey. Oh, you find my accent funny, do you? Malarkey? Gosh! This guy's so embarrassing. Jeez, my 5-year-old sister disses better than you. Dude, that's like kind of the diss you use in first grade when you're still shatting alphabet spaghetti. You're supposed to then graduate to something less sassy. And seriously, take that stupid mask off, man. Who are you so afraid of? You're in America, for God's sakes, not Peshawar. Unless, of course, you're on some kind of sex offenders list, then obviously I understand, but you still need to tell us, because that's kind of important. Come on, no one's remotely interested in coming after you. Get over yourself. You're not that important. At least Apus tears up Qur'ans and has about 300,000 subs, and still, no Muslims have touched a hair on his body. If he can still walk around without a smelly mask, I'm sure you can. Honestly, I do hope that you change that mask once in a while. Ugh. I bet it stinks in there. Like, how do you not literally do sick in there, inhaling that toxic murtad breath? Seriously, just grow a pair. That's my advice to you. Show us your beardless youth, pretty boy face. I promise you can't lose. For I'm told with your pubeless bacha bazzy face, you'll get a boost in your male subs, and your super chat will just go through the roof. Because religion literally forces you to put others first. Once it's gone, it's pretty much free-for-all. And seriously, what's with the creepy Disney Channel Mickey Mouse teen talk saying cringe every minute?
That was so cringe.
This misguided fool doesn't realize saying cringe is, like, literally the definition of the word cringe. My prepubescent nephew uses it, but when he uses it, it's cool. But when a 30-year-old fella does it, it's kinda creepy and it seriously gives off MJ vibes. But this guy's what? Definitely over 27. I get it. You want to look cool. You want to look da bomb, as they say in the UK. But talking like the victims of Jeffrey Epstein's paedophile ring isn't exactly the way to go, dude. Really, it isn't. Trust me on this one. He's so mentally stunted and hypocritical that he doesn't realize that what he engages in on his channel on a daily basis is literally the definition of hate speech. Newsflash, dude. Let me put up the definition for him and his slow fanboys. Remember, this is your liberal 21st century definition. Your Quran, if you like. Are you seriously accusing the mighty prophet Ibrahim alayhis salam of religious hate?
A photo of the top of the Kaaba with a lot of bird poop on it. Again, you absolute nincompoop and your God.
You, who's left Islam, you're gone out, but then you constantly whine and bitch about it on your channel. You spread hate, disinformation, and prejudice about the religion you've left. You relish in the idea of insulting my beard, a symbol of my religion and the blessed sunnah of my Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. dragging in Zakir Naik, a leading Muslim da'i who doesn't even know that a shat stain like you even exists, and all with serious racial undertones. If this isn't religious hate with a serious admixture of racism, I don't know what is. Tell me, even by your own standards, how are you any different or ethically superior and therefore entitled to question someone who breaks idols? According to your definition, hate is hate. It can be physical or verbal. And seeing as you think you're so woke and open-minded, how do you feel about your new venture into cyberbullying? You've literally gone on your channel and verbally abused and insulted a person. I can take it, but that doesn't erase the fact that you literally are the modern definition of a cyberbully. Something, by the way, with serious mental health consequences for the victims, and according to the UNHCR, is strongly linked to suicide. And you can't say, I did it first, because remember, you're better than me. I'm supposed to be the head-chopping barbarian, remember? You're the bloody 21st century upgrade, the straight-up confused ex-Muslim misfit, the bastard litter child of the unfortunate conquest and rape of our Muslim lands in the 19th century, steeped in latent self-hatred. And you know I didn't cross the proverbial line. It was just an excuse. What a talentless hypocrite hack who fails to even live up to his own standards. What, you use 18th century dehumanizing Arab tropes? Ooh, it's the mad Arab sheikh, run before he blows you up. You impart a near-fascist Arab supremacist attitude. What, because Arab isn't my first language and sometimes I mispronounce words that isn't my first language? This is like my fifth language, bro, and that apparently, somehow, makes you feel superior. Poor miskeen. Whatever gets you out of bed, man, and feeling like a man again.
By the way, it's ikhlas, it's not ikhlas.
Oh, well done, boy, for being able to speak the language you grew up talking, like with literally everyone in your Arab life, in your Arab country. Well done. That's a massive achievement. The only reason I'm not giving you a point-by-point theological response or refutation is because you don't deserve one. Theology is for men, not little girls. You're not on that level. I thought you were. That was a mistake, but it seems you want to play the kindergarten bully boy. Yes, I used a provocative thumbnail. But that's what YouTube is about, you plankton. You're supposed to stimulate debate, live on the edge slightly, obviously stay within the limits of adab and Islam and hikmah. But you're still supposed to stimulate debate, catch people's attention. This isn't kindergarten. I suppose I was just expecting too much of a typical atheist snowflake with the serious issues of toxic self-loathing and identity. As I said, I didn't want to go there, but I was forced to go there. And he's going to cite provocation on my part. What, a thumbnail? And then he comes out with personal ad hominyms? Come on. There's no correlation there. And remember, he's supposed to be the enlightened one, the civilized one, okay? And we are supposed to be the barbarians. So this guy is just a hypocrite. I'm going to leave it there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.